Baby daddy. Fuck my baby daddy. Sexy Red dropped the track of the year, y'all. It's a banger. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's a fucking banger. And it brings the question, is rap even really music? Is rap music? I would argue rap is not music. I'm willing to argue that rap really is more so I would call it just talking over a beat. And one of the things I started to realize as I really started to dissect and break down rap is that the actual rappers themselves don't really have any talent. Like when you actually really break it down, anybody can, for the most part, be a rapper. The true talent are the true like talented people in the rap industry are the producers. That's why they make the most money. That's why the rappers are actually the broke ones. The rappers are more so like the marketing aspect for the beat maker. And I say this to say that when you actually look at rap as the art form, we have entered the true stage of peak degeneracy. Like when rap first started, it was more about constructive things, about building the community, about a positive message. And then one day, guys realized, hold up a second, if I pretend to play like I'm a gangster, I'll make more money because people like this gangster violent shit. So how about me just pretend to play gangster, act like a gangster, have a hard beat, and people will start listening. And now we have flown from the gangster rap into basically the female MCs talking about fuck my baby daddy and free my nigga and Plan B and the Sukianas and the Sexy Reds and all the ice spices of the game now. And I feel like this is just a natural progression. We're watching rap crash out in like real time. And one of the positive indicators of understanding like the stock of rap is going down is when I started noticing rappers like Future, Lil Wayne, a bunch of different guys, they started to sell their catalogs. They said, let me get the fuck out of the game. Let me make this bag while I can still make a bag because I'm seeing the trends of what's going on. And most of this shit is not selling like it used to. So let me hurry up and get a bag, get the fuck up out of here and go about life. And that's when I'm starting to realize that rap is now officially a dead art form. And I think it's a good thing. I look at it almost like a biological like ecosystem. Like rap is essentially like a giant forest of like dead shrubbery currently, and we're waiting for something to set it ablaze. And from that blaze, when all the rap, like the old degenerate, all that shit of the rap eventually burns down the forest, what's gonna happen is all the material, all the minerals and the vitamins are essentially going to go back into the soil, and we'll see a new breed of rappers, what I call the WRAP rappers, the positive constructive rappers, which I'll be the leader of, Apex the Rapper, where guys will be talking about like how to make yourself a better person by using music to basically preach positivity and to preach growth and to preach like a better message. Because right now what we got is basically just pure degeneracy. Like at this point, it's fucking terrible. And I made a tweet on Twitter, and a lot of people got very angry about this, where I said, essentially, I'm willing to argue that like rap is not actually a musical talent. Because like say we had somebody who was a piano player or a trumpet player or a violinist that was the equivalent of Sexy Red, that person would be completely unknown. Nobody would have any idea who that human being was. But for somehow, Sexy Red, Sukiana, these people who make this is just poisonous music. It really is poison. Just it's terrible. They're somehow the most popular rappers in the game. Say what you want to say. Sukiana, Sexy Red, they're selling out shows. Selling out shows. People are going to see this. The people are paying. They're streaming her music. They like what she's putting out. Which tells me rap is not about skills, not about art. It's about marketing. How is it marketing? Are you grabbing people's attention to want to go listen to your stuff? And that's largely what rap is. It's always been that. Even from the days of Tupac to Biggie, Death Row. The reason Death Row was so popular was the image. We got all these gangsters. Tupac's a gangster. Biggie was a gangster. Suge Knight, he's going around hanging people like. It was all an image that everybody thought these are a bunch of tough guys. And because they thought they were tough guys, they thought they're making tough music. And even when you listen, like the last like real gangster rapper is probably 50. 50 said, and even 50 realized, hey, I got one good album. 50 made about, I think, yeah. 50's first album was the fucking fire ass album, Get Rich or Die Trying. But 50 was smart enough to realize, like this is not gonna last forever. Waka Flocka 2 was also very intelligent about this. And one of the things they realized was, let me get my bag and then invest and actually become a business person. Let me become an enterprise. Stop letting me just try to be the rapper, because they saw what happens to every single rapper, which is they make a hot first album, the second one is so-so, and then there's a fall off. And so instead of falling off like 99% of most rappers do, they decide to parlay that bag into further endeavors. 50 did it with Vitamin Water. Rockefeller went into real estate, got an LLC, C Corp. And you listen to these guys, they're very intelligent. They realize, especially Walker, I'm not very smart. I'm not smart, but I'm not very good at rapping. I was trash at rapping. I was right off of Gucci's coattails. And he understood that. He said, let me get this bag and invest and put it in something else. I know it's not going to last forever. And most rappers are not intelligent enough to do that. Most rappers don't understand the actual business aspect of the game. And that's why they sign these horrible deals and they end up getting fucked long term. And another guy that I would look at who kind of used rap to parlay himself into an actual musical talent would be like Mac Miller and Tyler the Creator. Very, like those guys are like true artists actually. Because they use the first album, especially Tyler the Creator, used his first album for shock value to get people to pay attention, and then he parlayed it into fashion. He parlayed it into shows. He parlayed it into other avenues because he realized this is just marketing for my bigger plan for what I want to do. Same thing with Mac Miller. Mac Miller is actually a very talented musician. He played the piano, he played bass, he played guitar. He could sing a little bit, not that great of a singer, but he was trying. But when you look at most rappers never parlay their fame and their first album to anything more than just chains and cars and watches. They never actually develop themselves into an actual talent. And that's why their careers are so short-lived. But you don't see the same thing when it comes to guys who do like R&B. Like people love Chris Brown. Chris Brown can sing, he could dance. He's actually like a very talented musical person. Same thing with like James Brown. Let's see, there's a bunch of different guys. Like the R&B Usher, Lloyd Banks. Like a lot of these different guys who are R&B guys, they actually have musical talent that they actually can have longevity to their career. There's no longevity in being a rapper. Even Snoop Dogg, he don't even make music anymore. Snoop Dogg shit is horrible. Snoop Dogg had about 2 or 3 albums, and that was a rap. That was in their career. Same thing with Biggie. Well, he got killed. Tupac, same thing. Tupac's actually smart enough to go in and parlay into acting and go into other avenues instead of just being a fucking rapper. But like I said, what we're starting to see now is the rapping community is in shambles. The rap, like, and people will try to argue and tell me all these things. These guys got bars and all this. Go write a book. If you got bars, go write a book and give speeches, because rap is a dead fucking art form. So yeah, anyway, shout out to Sexxy Red for showing us that rap ain't shit. It probably never will be shit. And I think it's very good in the long term. I'd rather say more terrible rappers keep going to the game, keep getting popular, because the faster rap crashes, the faster we can rebuild it. Appreciate you for listening. Thank you.